Good afternoon, everyone. We're going to go ahead and learn the first portion of our Unit 4 vocabulary. The signs that I'm going to show you right now come from pages 216 through 219. So if you want to follow along in your textbook, you are welcome to do so. This is the first set of vocabulary that you will need to know in order to complete your first textbook activity for the week. Okay? So starting on page 216, the first signs they show you there are the sign for boy and girl. Boy is going to be that closed 5-hand shape. You're going to touch your forehead and kind of pull your hand down and close it as you do. Okay, boy. Girl is going to be an A-hand shape, and you're going to slide it down, slide your thumb down the side of your face. Girl. So boy and girl. Next, you have the sign for mother and father. So for mother and mom, it's going to be mom, but there could be a couple different movements that accompany this sign. So you can either just sign mom, you can tap it a couple times, mom, or you often will see a little bit of a finger wiggle, mom. So mom, mom, or mom, all right? Then likewise for dad, you are going to see dad, dad, or dad. So if you remember way back when I taught you the sign for man and woman, I told you that female signs are going to originate at the chin and male signs are going to originate at the forehead. So we saw that for boy, up at the forehead, and girl down near the chin, mom, chin, dad, forehead. So mom is female, it's down lower, dad is male gender, so it's up higher. So you'll see that pattern continue as we go through and learn the rest of the signs. So we know mom and dad. If I wanted to sign parents, all I'm going to do is simply pair those two signs together. So parents or parents. It doesn't matter if you do mom, dad, or dad, mom. Page 217, we learn the sign for son and daughter. So son is going to be kind of like the sign for boy plus baby. That's how it used to be signed, but the sign has become shortened over time. So instead of doing the full sign for boy, you're just going to touch your forehead like you were about to do the sign for boy, and then you're going to pull it down and kind of do half of the sign for baby. You don't actually do the rocky motion that accompanies the sign baby, but you're just going to act like you're holding a baby. So instead of boy, baby, it's going to be son. So it looks similar. Son, and then likewise for daughter, you're going to kind of touch the side of your chin. You don't have to pull it down like the full sign for girl, but it's kind of a portion of the sign for girl, then you act like you're holding a baby. So a girl baby is a daughter, a boy baby is a son, if that makes sense. So daughter and son. If I wanted to sign children, I believe we've learned that sign already. You can do it one-handed or two-handed. The sign for twins. So you have your two-hand shape, you're going to slide it down the side of your mouth and slide it down this side. Twins. Brother and sister, so both of these signs use the L hand shape. For sister, you're going to touch your chin, so it's female, it's originating at your chin. You're going to touch your chin and then pull it down and land your one L hand shape on top of the other. So sister, brother, same thing, but it's male, so it originates at the forehead, brother. So sister, brother. Likewise, if I wanted to say siblings, we use that word in English. It just means brother, sister. So in ASL, we sign meaning. So it's just siblings, parents, okay? The last sign you'll see on that page is the sign for family, which I feel like maybe we've learned already, maybe not. So two F-hand shapes, hands are going to start together. You're going to make a circle and end with pinkies touching, family. So similar to the sign for class, it's the idea that it's a group of people. So class is with C's, a group of people, your family with F's, family. All right, page 218, the sign there at the top is the sign for pregnant. So you can take your two open 5 hands, they're going to kind of come under your belly and your fingers are going to interlock. Pregnant. Pregnant. The sign for, this other sign they show for pregnant is pregnant. So the idea that your belly's popping out. You can do it one hand, pregnant or pregnant. Pregnant. I think I signed pregnant or pregnant maybe, pregnant. So either way. Born or birth, so you can have your hand on your belly and it's going to flap up and land into your other hand, closed 5-hand shape. So born or birth, and then the sign for baby, like you're rocking a baby. If you drop down to the second portion on that page, they show you the sign for fall in love. It's kind of a cute sign. So you got your index finger up by your lips, closed 5 hand for non-dominant, and you're going to kind of fall forward on your hand and kind of bounces. So to fall in love. Fall in love. To go out on a date. So go out. So you got your open 5 hand, palms kind of in. Your fingers are going to start open. You're going to pull it up and close them. Go out. So you could say go out to eat. You're going to go out on a date. This is just go out. It's also the sign for leave. So to leave, to go somewhere, to go out, or to leave. They finger spell date. That's fine. You can just finger spell it. If you wanted to say dating, so it's the idea that it's a continuous thing, not as in I went out on a date, singular, but you are going steady with someone is how I first learned the sign, going steady. I don't think anyone says that anymore, but I like it. So you're going steady is the idea that you're together with someone and it's a continuous thing. So you're dating as opposed to you go out to a date. So you wouldn't say go out and then this, okay? So it's go out on a date or you're going steady with someone, okay? You're together with someone dating. So that's 2 A hands, knuckles together, and it kind of bobs forward. Boyfriend and girlfriend. So for a boyfriend, you're going to do the sign for boy that we already learned, and then friend. So 2X index hand shapes, they're going to interlock. And that just itself is the sign for friend. Okay, if you want to say girlfriend, girl, friend. Top of page 219, the sign for propose, marriage, or to offer marriage. So you're going to have your closed 5 hands. Okay, this in general is the idea that you're offering something up. So you could offer marriage or you're proposing it. Then you would do the sign for marriage. So your 2 kind of C hand shapes clasped together. So you could propose marriage. To be engaged, so you have your E in your dominant hand. You can kind of make a circle and drop on your ring finger. Engaged. If you do that with an F, that's the sign for fiance. So your fiance or you're engaged. The last sign they show there in that row is just a sign for married, which I just showed you. So it's 2 becoming 1, married. Husband and wife. So for husband, it's male. So you're just going to touch your forehead and then kind of do the sign for married. So male, married would be husband. Wife would be a female, so it's down by the chin. Okay? So you do that sign for married, but it's either a male husband or a female wife. Alright, last set of signs we're going to learn before we end is the sign for will or future. So will or future. This is just an unspecified amount of time in the future. So I could say future, married, you want, and I would voice that, do you want to get married? Here they show you the sign for want and don't want, so apparently we haven't learned those yet. I thought we had. So you got your 2 open 5 hands. You're going to pull your hands back towards you, and as you pull back towards you, they kind of stretch. So you want something. If you don't want, you're going to do the sign for want, but then you're going to flip it out. Don't want. Okay? So I want to get married, or I don't want to get married. So that flipping motion we've seen with other signs, for example, like. So you can like something, or you can not like something. You can want something, or you can not want something. So that flipping is a negation, a don't. Can't do that with every sign, but lots of them you can. Speaking of negation, so the bottom 3 signs on page 219 are all negation signs. So negative responses. So the first one is no. Okay, which you guys learned already. No. You can sign not or don't. So that's that A hand under your chin, and you're going to pull it forward. Not or don't. And then none, which we've also learned. So for none, you got your 2 zeros. Sometimes you'll see them shook. So none. Sometimes you'll see a bop forward, none, or just one-handed, none. So for those, no is a response to a yes or no question. So no, I do not like coffee. Not is a negation. It can be do not, don't. It's the idea that something is not correct. So I could say I don't like coffee, but I could also say I don't like coffee. All right, and then none is a quantifier. To say that you have none of something. So if I wanted to say I have no brothers and sisters, I would not sign brothers, sisters, I, no. So in English we say I have no brothers or sisters, but we wouldn't use no because this no is a response. It's a response to a yes or no question. Instead, because ASL is all about meaning, we'd say brothers, sisters, I, none. It's a quantifier. I have 0 brothers and 0 sisters. So in English we say I have no brothers, but in ASL it'd be brothers, I, none. Okay? Not brothers, I know. Okay? So hopefully that makes sense. Some of the activities we'll see that taught and retaught again. But if you can just remember that none is a quantifier, no is a response, and then this not, it would be the opposite of, to negate something. I don't like it, I don't want it. Okay? So that's your first set of vocabulary. Like I said, you'll use those words as you complete your first textbook activity. Thanks.